Welcome to Plandish, where plans are flexible, the vibes are good, and the kids are suspiciously quiet. I'm Alexandra, a twin mom, routine realist, and lover of all things planning and hosting.
And I'm Joe, golf dad, reluctant co-host, and king of winging it.
Let's dive into today's episode before someone spills a snack. Hello, you wonderful Plandish people. This week we've got someone on who feels like she's already everybody's mom friend. And you've probably seen one of her posts, sent it to your group chat, or tried one of her play ideas when you were desperate for 5 minutes of sanity. We have Jordyn from Eat, Play, Say, and today we're talking about parenting without the guilt, how she grew her business that's helping nearly 700,000 parents, and what it really looks like to juggle content, kids, and keeping your sanity intact.
So grab your juice box, maybe a snack cup with a lid, and let's get into it. Before we do though, like we start off with every episode, let's dive into the weekly debrief, and then we have a fun Q&A session, a little spin on the weekly debrief, if you may.
A little fluff.
Yeah, I'll let you kick things off though on the debrief side.
Sweet. Literally, guys, I'm not even kidding you. How many people have sent their kids off to school? Because I know we're in Florida, so a lot of people probably started school this past week. Raise your hand if you had kids that are already freaking sick.
Kids/adults, because we got it too.
Us. 6 days. Within 6 days, we had runny noses. We had coughs. I think, Joe, you were starting to feel flu-ish.
It was
or man flu.
No, it's not a man flu. It's definitely a strong cold. People warned us about this for months leading up to school.
I know.
Going, the kids are going to get sick. The kids are going to get sick. And I just rolled my eyes. I'm like, oh, we can handle it. Apparently, I have the immune system of a 2-year-old, though, because
I know
I got what the kids got.
You've been getting sick all the time whenever there's a sickness. For some reason, I swear, after pregnancy, I've kind of just powered through. I mean, granted, last night I was feeling a little off. You know, when your body just starts to feel a little achy, you have little chills. But you know what? Guess what Mama did? Mama made dinner. Mama did baths. Mama get the kids ready for bed. And we did the damn thing.
Yeah, we don't have time to be sick. Even though I've been under the weather, I still am trying my best to power through.
Yes. But regardless, it is nice because, kids are in school for 3 hours. This is the first time I went grocery shopping by myself. And I actually, you know what I did? I went to Trader Joe's. And I looked at the floral section. I mean, we pass it all the time, but they have really nice florals.
They do.
So I came home and I made myself a wonderful bouquet.
A couple of them.
Yeah. I was...
You bouqueted like crazy. You had 3 or 4 vases out and
I know.
Just clipping like you were working at a flower shop. I was
feeling very into it, and that was kind of like my little sanity, just calmness of the day. And I kind of liked it.
Isn't the smell of Trader Joe's great when you first walk in? It's got to be one of their marketing ploys.
Yes.
Because the flowers are up front and you just smell Trader Joe's. I promise we're not going to talk Trader Joe's every episode too. I feel like we do, but we just love it that much.
I mean,
you go every week.
We do go every week. For some reason, I've been to Publix, I've been to Sprouts. I just like their organic produce so much better. They're more bigger and bountiful per se. But I am so excited for Trader Joe's fall drop. I've been
so close.
Kind of waiting. Starbucks has their fall drop
next Tuesday.
Yes.
By the time this comes out, Starbucks will have its fall line.
I know.
Ready.
Speaking of which, what's your order?
Oh, pumpkin. What is it? The pumpkin cream cold brew.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
I've been loving an iced chai with the pumpkin cream cold foam on top. Out freaking standing.
Yeah, we're putting the fall decor. We're one of those, I don't know, is that weird that we do fall decor? Most families do that.
No, I feel like everybody has a little something. I mean, granted, we might be a little early because it is still August.
Yeah.
But start of football.
College football is this Saturday. If you're listening to it, college football had happened last Saturday.
Yeah.
Since this is dropping on Wednesday. But yeah, we're here. Inject it into my veins. I know we live in Florida and we don't get the crisp fall weather.
Yep.
We can go vacation to it or we plan on it, but...
You turn your AC down to 65 and then you get busy with your fall decor.
Yeah, this is the best time.
Yep.
This is the best time of year. I thrive in this time and I'm excited that we're at the doorstep of it.
I know. And we are tonight going to be taking down all of our fall boxes.
Yep.
Going through. And reminder for everybody out there, this year is a great year to go through your decor. See what you haven't used in years and freaking toss it. That's what we are doing. I remember, 8 years ago, we got these bright ass orange leaves, you know, Joe's foliage per se. and we're about to chuck those. I love them, but the sparkles on them just get everywhere.
Yeah, they do. And I'm good with, we got to do a fresh recap of some fall decor stuff.
Yes.
It'll be a good year.
I mean, Inspo, Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel. I love that, but we're going to do it on a budget.
Always on a budget.
Yes.
Always on a budget. Do we want to hop into these fun questions now?
Absolutely. I'm ready for these.
Format is you're going to ask me. We saw this. It wasn't on anybody's Instagram page, right? Do we want to give a shout out, or is it a general thing that you got this from?
To be honest, I wrote these down off of an Instagram and I forgot to save it.
It's okay. It was a shout out to whoever did post these on Instagram, an anonymous person. They were very funny though, and I go, let's just add these in.
Yeah, why not?
And it's you asking me the questions.
It is.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
we
ready.
can mix it up too.
I'm ready. I think these are good.
If you lost me in a supermarket, what would be the first place to look?
Yeah, good question. And I think it actually goes back to a story that I had with my with my siblings.
With your kids?
Growing up. So we used to call it the embarrassing thing. Now, this is not like a location in the store where I would find you, but I'd go to either the front desk or the customer service area and they'd announce, hello, Alexandra, your husband is looking for you. Alexandra, your husband is looking for you. We used to call it the embarrassing thing.
So you would go to an announcement. You wouldn't even just wander yourself.
I don't think I would wander. I'd go right to the lady and make an announcement so that you could come find me.
First of all, we haven't been grocery shopping together in so long. So I kind of want to test this theory.
It'd be hard to lose you, I feel like. I mean, I do lose when we have both the kids and we're dividing and conquering. It does take me a sec, but it's not like grocery stores are going to be that robust where I can't find you.
Yeah. So
I've definitely gone through each aisle.
Tweaking this, what section would you look into if you had to? Like, where would you think I would spend most of my time?
You would work down your list. So I would maybe pull up the notes app and see where you were on there. I don't know if you have an area that you're more keen to go to, but...
Yeah, I will say I'm a very business shopper. I'm not a peruser.
Yeah. But anyways, we used to call that, the embarrassing thing, getting your name. I used to do it to Samantha and be like, Mom, she's gone somewhere. You have to do the embarrassing thing.
How often would that happen?
I think I did it twice or 3 times.
Holy shit.
It was enough times where it was a very funny thing and you just get talked about the embarrassing thing. Getting your name announced on the loudspeaker when no one else knows your name. As a kid, we used to think it was the worst thing ever.
I don't think I hear those anymore, but you never know.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. If we switched lives for a day, what would you struggle with?
I mean, this is easy. At this point, what episode is this? Episode 14? I think people know my weak points by now. I think cooking food would be the toughest part, or cooking dinner. Okay. Baths as well. That's a task that you typically take on. Those would be the 2 things that come to mind. Most everything else I would be able to handle, but meals and bath time, you are so good at those that I just never really tackle those for the most part.
I honestly, because you don't take bath time a lot, and again, you do have your own things, I have my own things, I would like to see how you do a full bath time.
I could do it. I've done it before too. I mean, I help with the lotioning afterwards. Yeah. I'll put some Vaseline on Brody and Tate, but...
I mean, the worst is when you got a duty in the tub.
And I handle that.
You do handle that.
Didn't that happen? So what?
Actually,
last Wednesday, or what? The weeks run together.
I know. Somebody pooped in the shower.
Yeah. So I'm on a work call, right? I was on with. Luckily, it was internal.
Yeah.
You barge in. Thank God I wasn't on a demo or something. But you barge in, and I know for podcast listeners, I'll try to explain it. She's mouthing to me, "Poop, poop, poop," and I'm on my work call, and I go. Name of the colleague, hold on 1 second. My wife says somebody pooped.
Normally, I do text with those little alarm things, and when you ever see the alarm, that's when there's always poop in the tub or poop in the shower. But yeah, we had our normal culprit, Brody. He just decided to...
Yeah, it was a big, nice log, but I did have to go in there with the plastic bag and clean up his poopy from the shower.
Regardless, you should try bath time once. I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, and then kudos to the boys. They're great showerers. I don't know another 2-year-old that can shower. Tate actually goes, he puts soap on his hands, he knows how to wash his hair.
Yeah.
They're really good at showering. I don't think I showered till I was 9. Maybe 10, 11. I was in bath mode for a while.
We do baths once a week. I think it's good just to do a nice bath.
Showers are so much easier.
They shower every day or every other day, and they get to be in the shower. They have a nice glass door, and I'm just chilling the outside. Just it's pretty easy. But it's very nice for a 2-year-old to do that.
Yep.
All right. What is my most unnecessary item that I treat like gold?
Yeah, and this is not only you. This isn't just targeting towards you, but it's these Stanley cups. I don't understand... why people have to drink water out of these metal cups. You
really don't know.
No, you have like 6 of them in different colors and shapes.
And one's branded back to home
There
base.
is a branded back to home base one that you did, but you and these Stanleys, you're just suckling. I mean, it's good because you're drinking water. At least I think there's water in there. You might be slipping vodka or something else in on tough days, but yeah, to girls in general. Have you ever seen a guy with a Stanley? Truthfully. Unless they work in construction.
No, I really haven't. I think it's just a mental thing to know, okay, you have, for instance, these bigger ones, what are they, like 60 ounces? It's 60 ounces of water to get through.
No, I get the concept.
Less plastic consumption.
Yeah, I get the concept of it. But yeah, I was thinking about my answer to this. It went immediately to Stanley's. And I don't think I've ever seen a guy with a Stanley in real life.
Yeah.
I did think construction workers, though, because they're like durable, right? So as you're working construction, if it gets banged around. But I don't know if a construction worker's using a Stanley.
Stanleys have been around way longer than just
the brand.
Yeah, the brand. I mean, they're known too as a camping brand. Like it's a whole durability. But
I just don't get that as something you treat as gold. That's an easy answer.
Can I say what I think you treat like gold?
I mean, I think I have an idea of what you're going to say, but sure, go ahead.
Your PlayStation.
Yeah, I definitely treat that like gold because
that thing is like
worth more than gold.
No one's allowed to touch it. No one's allowed to move it.
I mean, how many times are you going to go, let me just go touch his PlayStation?
Well, Brody and Tate just love running into your office.
Yeah, they do love my office a lot. That's probably the only area in the house that's not fully baby-proof.
I'm not going to lie. Like, do you know how many times I thought about, like...
There's so many wires. And
there's really not. That'd be a perfect play zone for them.
No. There's a lot of things in there they could get into that they shouldn't be getting into. Yeah.
All right. Last one. What is something I do that terrifies you?
That terrifies me. Oh, this is a good one. Okay.
Like, are you in your head thinking like terrified, like scared, or terrified like
this is
weird?
You'll see by my answer.
Okay.
So anytime that you have a tape measure and you're walking around the house, any kind of tools or equipment, or you go, Joe, where's your hammer? Or Joe, where's your power tools? Where's the battery for this blower? There should be nothing you need from these things.
Why
so
does
don't
that
ask.
Stress you?
Because that means you're doing like demo mode, or you're going to start rearranging. And once you get an idea in your head and you start getting the tape measure out, I go, oh my God, there goes my Saturday. What is she doing? And how do I stop whatever project she's thinking of doing?
Okay. Out of the projects that I have done and started, what percentage have been actually amazing?
Most of them, but I don't have like a list of. You've had some ones that were probably swings and misses too. But
okay, yes, I do have one.
I do trust you. Listen, after 10 years of knowing you, I definitely trust you on these things way more than I would have in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it still scares me. Saturday morning, and you got the measuring tape out. It's never a good sign.
Oh, getting me excited now. I kind of want to. I've been wanting to repaint the playroom for a while. Want to put some molding up.
Yeah, never a good sign. It does usually take. I'm a big visual guy, right? So you have to almost map it out or have those 3D images to let me see it.
I do.
And I go, okay, I could see this working, and then it does usually work out. I know you're not going to lead us down a path of, something bad.
Yeah.
So the kids' front room, that was all you. I wanted them still in the living room. Anybody that knows our house, just wasn't working out long term. I also had hesitation on giving up our house.
They've taken over the entire house.
Yeah, we don't have. I mean, that's why my office is so sacred, because it's my last frontier.
It is literally Joe's room,
and
under lock and key.
And smaller and smaller, and that closet just gets filled with baby stuff. So yeah, hand up, sue me for wanting to keep my office my sanctuary.
No, that's fine. You get that room.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but that is one of the only things that terrifies me though about you. It was kind of hard to sit there and rack my brain about what terrifies me. But yeah, definitely any kind of demo or construction mode.
Yeah. That's fair. And before we wrap up the debrief, quick sanity saver for parents everywhere. So you know how we're all way too glued to our phones when we're supposed to be very present?
Definitely guilty of that. Scrolling instead of actually watching the twins turn into tiny WWE wrestlers in real time. And also the wake up and mindlessly scroll when I could be starting my day.
Same. That is why we started using the Brick. It's basically a distraction-free device that lets you unplug from the chaos of social media apps and actually be present. And honestly, game changer for family time. Plus, we turned it into a competition.
Yeah, basically who can stay bricked the longest, aka actually not glued to social media. Brick gave our listeners 10% off with the promo code PLANDISH at getbrick.app. So if you want to stop doom scrolling and start winning your own Bricked Olympics, come join us.
Trust us, it is way more fun than scrolling TikTok at midnight. All right, let's get back into it. And now, our interview with Jordyn. This week, we have the heart behind Eat, Play, Say, where baby toddler education meets real-life parenting. Jordyn is a speech-language pathologist, feeding specialist, and mom of 2. And by the way, she has built a community of nearly 700,000 parents who all just want to survive snack time and bedtime with their dignity intact. She's lived through the baby stage, toddler chaos, and preschool life. And now she is sharing what she's learned along the way. I am so pumped. Jordyn, welcome to Plandish.
Thank you so much for having me. What a nice intro. That sounds so good.
I know. I love always pumping people up because like what you guys do, like what you do is amazing. I mean, you've built such an amazing community and everything you post, I like have it on notifications. I'm like, I gotta see what it is.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, it's wild how, I've gotten to this point, but honestly, like I'm so inspired by all the moms out there that are sharing their days too with me in DMs. I mean, we're all doing our best and we're working hard and we're trying our hardest.
Oh my gosh, yes. And like I had twins and they just turned 2 literally last week. So going through all of your posts and seeing like what's the right feeding bottles down to shoes, down to how to play, it is all actually super helpful information. And I'm so glad that you have this community and this posting that you have to keep all of it and housed in one location.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, the team has been amazing to grow and expand and have the help with creating the content and then also just all of the professionals that we have because we can't, talk about everything and if we don't have all of the professionals there to talk about it. So
absolutely.
That we have all that for parents.
I love it. So let's rewind, like take us back to the very beginning of Eat, Play, Say. What was the first moment you were like, oh, wait a minute, this is actually a thing? And how does it look different compared to what you pictured in the beginning?
Yeah, so it started in 2021. I was on maternity leave from like my dream job. I worked in a rehab hospital with babies and toddlers doing feeding and speech. Loved it, had every intention of going back. And during maternity leave, I was just sharing some things I was doing with my son. And it was just my personal account at that point, like Mrs. Gorman or something. And the feedback I was getting from like my mom friends and other, people was like, this is so helpful. Like there's nothing like this out there. I'm like, really? And all of a sudden my personal account kind of started growing. And I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So let me think about maybe I want to try to do something professional with this. So I ended up not going back to that dream job and it was really heartbreaking, but I started a local private practice here because I live in rural Pennsylvania where there was like no speech pathologist, no feeding specialist. It was still the tail end of COVID. So I started seeing people locally and I just continued to post on social media, changed my personal Instagram to Eat, Play, Say. Then I took a shot calling out the CDC for their milestone changes without actually talking to any of the milestone professionals, speech pathologists, physical therapists, occupational therapists. That post blew up and it was just like my life changed overnight. It was crazy.
Wow.
There were people everywhere commenting and growing like internationally. I was like, oh my gosh, this can be a big thing. And it kind of just rolled from there.
I am absolutely amazed. The Instagram community that I've just tapped into in the past couple months has been wild. The amount of also especially moms, because before I was a mom, you followed certain people, you had certain things, but once you became a mom for me and tapped into this mom community, it has been absolutely amazing. The people are so helpful. The education that is put out on Instagram now, because way back then it used to be you post a photo of your family at the beach, done, whatever.
Yep.
Sure. But you're Googling everything and now being able to have visually see things like carousels and reels and say, I'm also living and going through this crap too. Let's just do it together. It's like, thank you. I'm not alone.
I believe, yes, for sure. I feel like everything with social media, there's a positive and there's a negative. Sometimes it's too much information at our fingertips. And especially I feel in the last couple of years, like post-COVID, once we had that big blow up of social media and even TikTok got really big, now it's kind of like, is it too much? Is there too much going on? And it's kind of hard to set yourself apart. I'm sure you kind of started an account recently, right? Like, There's a lot going
Oh,
on Instagram.
so much, and it's so hard to keep up with, and it's only literally between nap times and bedtime as a mom that you can really ever do anything. But
The cracks of motherhood,
oh,
exactly.
so you have lived through the baby stage, the toddler stage, and now living through preschool stage. So what's one thing you would want to tell any mom that is listening?
Oh, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it gets harder in different ways, but it also gets easier in different ways. So I feel like we're parents, we always say that the babies and like the little kids are always in a constant state of transition, that right? That word transition.
Mhm.
Be gentle with them. They're transitioning. We are also transitioning.
Oh,
I
yes.
feel like one second you have your schedule worked out, it might work for 4 or 5 days, and then a wrench gets thrown in. I'm sure with twins, you're trying to get two kids on the same schedule, which is really like impossible math, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
yes.
and at every single stage, it's challenging in a different way, but in the same breath, it's so much easier and better in a different way too.
Hmm.
And I feel like on speaking back to social media, right? There's so much negativity of like the newborn stage, how horrible it is. The terrible two toddler stage, the three-nager stage. Oh my gosh, my 4-year-old is a 14-year-old. And yes, that's valid.
Hmm.
There are days where I'm like, am I going to make it to dinner? Am I going to be okay? But trying to really use that phrase I say all the time on Instagram, take back the day, find those bright spots in the day, and know that whatever's coming is going to be hard. You're going to be able to do it, but there's also something beautiful right around the corner. Like there's a new milestone, there's a new connection you're going to have with your little one that you didn't have 2 weeks ago. And
Hmm.
hold out for those because they are the diamonds in the rough. They're going to keep you going.
Yeah, that is very true. Like, my twins have, I mean, they've always been saying mama, dada, but now they're associating like a ton with us and with our grandparents. And to see that, hear that is absolutely amazing. But I agree. The baby stage, I thought, oh my God, this is the hardest thing. But now that they're two, I'm like, it is a different hard, but also at the same time, now they're able to like almost feed themselves. So it's like you back off one, but you go for it on the other side.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. There's no end. I think everyone's like, well, it's kind of like, when I get through this, it'll be easier. Like, don't have that mindset because you're just going to set yourself up for disappointment. But yes, maybe that might be easier, but there's something coming around the corner that's
Hmm.
gonna rock you.
Oh,
But you're gonna
yes.
be okay. Mothers are strong. We are, and fathers too. I mean, it makes you the strongest version of yourself for sure.
Parenting comes with a lot of judgment, especially online. If you could ban one piece of guilt that parents carry around, what would it be?
Oh, I carry this guilt and I really try to work on it too. I just talked about this the other day, actually, about like the doing enough, the guilt that you're not doing enough, right?
Yeah.
Especially because back to social media, we can see everything that everybody is doing and the back to school time, right? Like this
Hmm.
is back to school time. Some of these parents are doing some really amazing things. Like I would love to be a kid receiving some of these things. But then you have that guilt of like, should I be doing that? Am I doing enough? Am I making the special breakfast, putting out the special banner, buying that special Etsy chart sign? Am I giving them special PJs, a special book before they go to bed? Do they know how much I love them? Like, are you doing enough? And one thing about our kids is that they are going to tell us, though, if we're doing enough, because once you start to doubt yourself, they come around and they let you know that, like, hey, you're doing great. Like, I didn't even know any of that stuff existed, and I probably wouldn't have appreciated or something as much as you think I would have.
Exactly.
I just wish that we could take in that information outside and see what other people are doing, but not inwardly feel guilt because we're not doing it, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. I've seen so many of those banners on Instagram for people just starting preschool, and I'm like, my kids just started a twos class, and I literally just sent them off. Like, but at the same time, they come home,
Yeah,
give me the biggest hug ever, and that just means more than the world to me. So,
exactly. As long as you're their home, I think
mhm,
that that's good. That's it.
yep,
That's enough.
that's perfect. So you're running a business, you're showing up on Instagram, and you are parenting number one, but which honestly sounds like it could be a somewhat burnout. So what's keeping you sane these days? Or is burnout sometimes as a mother part of the gig? We hear that word so much nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, right this second, I am very burnt out. I literally before I even hopped on this call, I like just talked to my husband and I'm like, I'm there. Like I'm burned out, like something's
Oh,
gotta give.
hmm.
And it happens. It's gonna happen regardless of how many hats you wear. If you are a parent, you're gonna experience it. Recognizing it though, and like taking the actionable steps to what can I give up? Can I decrease my screen time? Can I spend more time outside? Can I push off a meeting? Can I save this project for next month? Yeah, we have so much going on right now. ePlace is getting a brand new website literally next week. So I'm like,
Ooh, so
it's,
exciting.
it's a lot. It's big. I'm really excited. Tori Sprinkle, our web designer, is finishing up a bunch of stuff. It's beautiful. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
stressful to like work on that. But you also know with the parent, like just as I said before, everything is a transition. So recognizing that you don't have to feel this burnout forever, or this isn't going to be as hard forever if you make some changes or if you just get through some things.
For sure.
I think if there's any parent out there that has never experienced burnout, regardless if their main job is just to stay at home or their main job is to work and they have a bunch of help, we're all experiencing it.
Mhm.
I have my husband home to help me. My mom comes once or twice a week, and I'm still experiencing the burnout because it's a lot. The mental load of parenting for anybody is a lot.
Yes, it is completely something I've never even thought it experienced before. Before I went in the working world, I thought that was stressful, but then add that and kids, it's like, whew, but we all do it. We all go through it. And yeah, you're right. Just a matter of choosing what to put your time and energy into is like the most important thing. So,
Yeah, well, being a twin mom, but like, tell
mhm,
me, like, I'm sure weren't expecting to have twins.
no.
Did you feel like when, I mean, did you feel, I mean, you don't have a singleton to like compare it to, but did you feel like double stressed out when they came or not?
I did because first of all, like getting twins off the bat, I was like, okay, I freaked out probably up until the moment they came. I never really said anything about it. We have twins on both sides of our family, so it just didn't even occur to me. But it was stress because then I heard went on all these twin parent mom things, and everyone said keep them on the same schedule. You got to do this. You got to do this. And I'm like, oh my gosh! And then one would cry at night, and then you finally get down to sleep, and the other one would cry. So it was a lot. It was, and I couldn't compare anything to having a kid before, but yeah, we just found we don't know any different, but we worked our way through it.
Exactly. You made it. You
Yep,
made it
we're
2 years.
here.
You should have baked yourself a cake for 2 years.
I know, I should. Actually, that's
Still
a really
time.
good idea.
Do it. Just go buy a cake.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. I see so many things now that are celebrating the parents on the kid's birthday. I'm like, let's just keep doing that.
I'll eat cake any day of the week.
Yes. So your Instagram bio says baby and toddler education with mom friend vibes. Can you explain what that means to everybody listening and how you think you've been able to make almost 700,000 friends on Instagram? That's crazy still. That's amazing.
It's crazy. Thank you. That it's wild. When I first started on Instagram a few years back, there's a lot of educational accounts on Instagram, right? And there's a lot of like what I would call like mommy blogger type accounts or like fun accounts or just sharing your day-to-day life.
Hmm.
And I felt like when I was kind of creating and morphing ePlace into what it was, that the educational accounts were a little harsh, especially when they start off with something like your baby should be bottle weaned by 15 months or their mouth could get messed up. I'm just
Hmm.
speaking in layman's terms. That's going to like freak a parent out. Now, yes, sure, that's the recommendation from a feeding specialist, absolutely. But the mom in me is going to be like, no, listen,
Yeah.
if you need that bottle, 1 or 2 bottles a day for a few more months, you're not going to end up in a palate expander. It's okay. So we need that little bit of like, let's not have a parent at 14 months, 30 days be freaking out that their kid's still taking 3 bottles at 15 months. We don't need to do that.
Hmm.
And then, of course, you have the day in the life, like moms just sharing what they're doing, which is totally fine. But there's really not a lot of like, the reputation isn't there, right? There's no professionalism behind that. The things they're recommending, the cups, the whatever, they don't really have the science behind it.
True.
So ePlace kind of became that combination of like, I would love to tell you what we know from research, but
Hmm.
with that mom friend spin of like, listen, this is correlation, not causation. We want to tell you the recommendation, but at the end of the day, you make the choice and you're going to be supported here regardless. So we talk about all of the things that parents sometimes not fight about, but there's a lot of contention online, like formula and breastfeeding. We talk about both equally. We support both equally. Purees, baby-led weaning. We support both equally. Let me give you the information. You pick what you want to do. I've done both. I've done it all, having two very different kids. So I feel like that kind of set Eat, Play, Stay apart. And then plus having our whole team. It's not just me, PT, OT, lactation, dietitian. And we even have a bilingual speech pathologist.
Love that.
To kind of make us this little like special entity, which is cool.
I absolutely love that. That is just, it's wild that the team you grew, and that's goals. That is goals, but also that is such amazing information for a mom to have. Because yeah, you don't want to hear on Instagram, don't do this. This is horrible. Do this. But that's to a mom, you're like, yeah, you're right. You're freaking out because you're like, they're telling me not to do this. But when you have both sets of information, like you said, I think that is amazing because you're putting it back on the mom in a more healthy and easy way for them to decide, hey, I really want to do this. This is great stuff. So I love that you put all that out there.
Yeah, thank you. I want moms to know that like you're not going to mess up your kid. I mean, it's really difficult. I'm sure it's been done, but we don't know about it and it's so difficult. Like there's no way. So at the end of the day, you just have to take in all the information and make the choice, that's best for you.
For sure. So if you can go back to yourself before you became a parent, what would you want to tell yourself about parenthood?
Oh, I would tell myself, honestly, that you really need to not care what anyone else thinks. I have talked about this a lot in my Sunday newsletter, in my email list to my subscribers about how so many big events, my first go around with Paul, were tainted because I was so anxious about what other people were going to think about my decisions. I decided to offer formula and I was, at Thanksgiving praying nobody was going to ask me about it when it didn't matter if they were going to ask me or not because whatever they thought didn't matter. When he got the cranial helmet because he had a flat spot, going to the grocery store, I'm like, please, no one say anything to me. And I made it about how I was feeling and how I was worried about what other people were going to think about me instead of just enjoying that time with my kid. And I know we're very fragile in the beginning, especially with your first or your firsts for you. So it's kind of hard to have that mindset of like, I don't care what anybody thinks because you're still wondering if the choices you're making are actually the right ones or not.
For sure.
But if I could just I tell parents, try to get that mom gut confidence, like trust it, lock it in and be good with it. Mm-hmm. Don't let other people's opinions control how you feel. You're going to miss out on some of these really great moments with your little one because you're concerned about what other people are thinking.
Absolutely. Could not have said it better. It's just the biggest thing. And if I had a second kid or a second after the twins, I probably would have had a way different mindset, but 2 and done for me.
Hey, you have your hands full. And that is another thing. No one should ever be judging about how many kids you do or do not have. It's for nobody's business. They're not in your finances. They're not in your bed. They're not in your home. They're not in your mind. So regardless of how many kids you want to have or not, also no one's business. Have you gotten any of those questions? Like, are you going to have another? It's been 2 years.
So many. Or like, because I have boys that people are like, try for the girl. And I'm like, no, we're good. We're happy. We're fine. But thank you.
They're best friends. They're good.
Exactly. So we're going to move on to a little quick rapid fire. I do this with everybody. It's just an either or just give whatever answer comes to your head first. So do you prefer a messy eater or a picky eater?
Oh, messy eater, hands down. Just hose them.
A toddler babble or toddler sass?
I'm going to go with the babble because I know that the sass, what comes next is... mm-hmm. It's funny though. Those sassy moments are funny, but the babbles that turn into words right at that like 1 year mark are just so sweet. And I love those.
I know. So what is more fun to make, lunch boxes or holiday themed snacks?
Ooh, my husband is the one that does these. I'm going to say he would say holiday themed snacks. I would say lunch boxes because it's quick and easy.
Mm-hmm. That is very true. Early riser or work sessions or late night grind?
Early riser. I cannot stay up past 9:30. I'm literally 85. Like I just cannot. I
I feel like
cannot.
that's most moms. Everyone, I like kind of throw a question that's kind of like that to everybody, and everyone's early because like by the time it's 7 o'clock, I'm half asleep.
When they go to bed, I'm like, me too. I'm in my
Yes.
pajamas. I got my face mask on. I'm good.
Yes. And last one, your go-to app or system for staying organized.
Oh my, I am so old school. I literally make a to-do list on a composition
I
notebook.
love it.
I I can't look at a screen any more than I absolutely need to, especially in this job. So I'm old school composition checklist notebook.
That is perfect. Goodness. Jordyn, thank you so much for hanging out with me and for being the ultimate voice of reason when it comes to parenting without all this guilt. You really bring all those fun mom friend vibes to life. And thank you again for being on Plandish.
Oh, thank you for having me. This was so much fun. We have to definitely do it again down the line.
Yes, absolutely. I would love that. Jordyn is so inspiring. Like, I loved chatting with her. I love hearing her side of Eat, Play, Say, how she developed this business, how it came off the ground when she just said overnight everything changed for her. I just love meeting people on here. I think to know for all these parents that you're not alone, everyone's going through the same shit, and just like everyone's helping everybody. It's so nice and refreshing.
All right, it is Leadish 8 time. Do you want to do your little...
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't know it was Leadish 8 time until you did the segment starter.
Sorry, sir.
We're going to recap last week's voting. My God, was it close. I did pull out a huge win on the favorite cartoons from the 90s and early 2000s. So it is 4-3.
Yep.
If I win,
Okay, a
I
lot
win it all.
of dudes voted. A lot of dudes voted on this one, which I was shocked. Like,
It was.
I'm very kind of, ladies, I'm a little disappointed. Nobody got on and voted.
I think on paper, though, I mean, looking back, I liked my responses. I think they were very solid. SpongeBob was a big miss. I think
I
I mentioned in
know.
the last one. I don't know how I didn't mention SpongeBob, but I do want to mention this. You didn't want me to bring this up. I think there is a bit of a scandal that needs to be mentioned on the pod.
That was 100% error on my part.
Okay, but let me lay the table here because there's no penalty coming from this. But if it happens again, there needs to be some kind of punishment.
Okay.
So I was looking at the Elite 8 score, as I tend to do. The only way for me to check this is to go through your Instagram
Yes.
and see what the votes are. So you were showing me it on Wednesday afternoon. And I happened to see there were 2 votes on the Elite 8. One came from Back to Home Base, which is pretty standard. I would expect that.
Yeah.
Now, there was another vote
Oh,
coming
no,
in.
it wasn't Black to Home Base because Back to Home Base can't vote.
True. So it was on your personal...
my personal.
Your personal Instagram page, okay? And then I also saw there was another vote from the Plandish Instagram page, which we're not pushing. It's there. It's a placeholder.
Yes.
We really don't do anything on it. I think you post a couple things on it, but it's not our main
Correct.
stay.
That was an error because I went into mom brain. I went into like, vote. And I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That's, again, I think a one-time thing. It did make me think how many other times has this happened because the voting is that close.
But
where
you won
one or
by a
two votes-
landslide, so it wouldn't even have mattered.
Last week, I think I won by 2 votes.
No, I think it was more.
Did people come in at the last minute? Anyways, it was
Yeah.
close enough. I wanted to bring that up so everyone knows we are on the lookout. You are on not a probation, but you're being
Probation.
monitored for any scandalous activities of multiple votes being placed.
Okay.
So just food for thought. I want to put it on the record so everybody knows you are not on probation yet, but punishments will be laid down in future episodes if needed. So again, 4-3. Winner of this one, you either tie it up or I get my
Yeah.
day off. And what timing, because
How typical.
college football starts Saturday, full slate of games the following Saturday, and then NFL starts the weekend after that. I'm definitely going to be choosing it. At least one of those weekends will be my day off.
That's
one of those
fine.
Saturdays or Sundays.
I mean, if it could be this weekend or it could be next, so you never know.
Now, I was up 3-1, and you brought it all the way back, so it's definitely not in the bag.
No.
But all my boys out there keep voting. They don't know who it is. I mean, we had a... So I'll mention this too. I probably should have mentioned this in the beginning. Last week's episode, I still have a high from it. Our most downloaded episode in one day. Shout out to Jess.
Yes.
She helped promote it as well. And we just need to keep this train going. I'm having fun doing this. Please give us feedback.
yeah.
Keep listening. And to the moon we go. But yeah, last week's episode was great, and the numbers show it.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so this time you go first. I wrote it down. So
well, let's name the topic. We haven't done the topic yet. So this week's topic is the Elitish 8 of Superpowers. Mm-hmm. Pretty broad, I would say, but run with it. I think that goes without saying.
Yes.
Elitish 8 of Superpowers. Okay. And I am going to go first. So I don't know if this qualifies as a superpower, but I'm going to go not needing sleep.
Are you kidding me? That's out of all the superpowers.
Is that what you had?
No. But out of all of them,
well,
that's
let me
what you went with. Okay,
yeah,
explain.
Not needing sleep. Imagine getting double your days. So, okay, you usually go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. I am just starting my second day at 8 o'clock at night, and I can go be productive or do whatever I want from 8 at night to 6 in the morning. Then I start my real day. How is that not the best thing ever? You don't have to sleep. If I could choose to not be ever tired or not need sleep.
I don't know, man.
I talked you into it. Her face expression went from this is a dumb idea to wow, he's onto something.
Oh my God.
Not needing sleep is my first pick. I think that's very strong.
All right. I'm coming in with telekinesis.
Can you explain to the listeners that might not know what that is? Can you tell what that is? I know what it is.
First of all, let's let Joe explain what this is.
No, I know what it is, but let the list. So there's listeners out there that don't know what it is.
Joe doesn't know what it is.
Well, if you know the best Elite States are the ones you have to explain.
It's the ability to move objects with your mind.
Oh, I knew that. I did know that.
Imagine sitting here and you're like, oh shoot, I don't want to get
my
yeah,
okay.
Not the remote, but like my water or something. So that's my first pick.
Yeah, that's actually okay. Like staying in bed and then you bring the pizza to you or something, or you're not having to get out of bed.
Pizza to you.
No, I think that's really good.
Okay.
Okay, my second pick is going to be time travel.
Oh, I had that one.
It is probably one of the things I want to do the most in life because go back to historical events or cool moments in time. I just think, or even in the future. Mm-hmm. Imagine going 500 years in the future. Now that could be a dangerous thing too, but
yeah,
time travel would be the most fun thing to have at your fingertips.
I'm going to do superhuman speed.
I had that on my list too.
To get things done pretty quick.
So you're talking about like just running fast, or you're talking about just being able to move fast and
speed? So like, let's say I need to clean the bathroom. I can do it in 5 minutes, and then that's checked off my day.
Yep, I like that a lot. I did have super speed on there too, so that's a good pick.
Yep.
Okay. My third pick, I'm gonna go with teleportation. So instead of having to travel, like a 6-hour flight to Seattle, which I did last week.
That actually would be good, yeah.
I could just snap my fingers and I go from one place to the next. Mm-hmm. No car rides, no traffic.
Yeah.
Nothing. Teleportation. Mm-hmm. What a strong third pick.
I know. That is good.
These are actually really good. This is a deeper list than I thought we would have. So,
okay.
Teleportation.
My next one. See, like, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Talk it out. I'm here to listen to you.
You know what? I'm going to go with invisibility.
Yeah, I had it on there too. Can I tell you why I didn't go with it?
Why?
I didn't want to be thought of as like used in a creepy way.
What? That's not the first thing that came to my head.
That is
like, what'd you think about?
I don't know. I just don't want to be judged on doing invisibility. Like, I don't know a lot of scenarios unless you were trying to like spy on somebody.
No, invisibility is just like if you want to just go do something, you want people to notice you. I don't know.
I guess, yeah. That I had it on my list.
It can look like crap going grocery shopping, and people don't need to.
Well, then they're just going to see groceries being pushed by a cart by nobody.
So what?
Well, I mean, I guess, but they'd be like freaked out by that. Okay, so my last pick. This is tough. It's between two. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with superhuman strength.
Oh, God damn it. That was going to be my last
Although
one.
I do technically already have that now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, superhuman strength, like being able to pick up buses and stuff, or just no object in the world is too heavy for me. Mm-hmm. Superhuman strength is my fourth pick. I love my list, by the way.
Okay.
I love my list.
I'm going to come in really, like, with a juicy one here.
Yeah, I think I know what you're going to say because it's the last one I haven't picked, but...
Power absorption. So I can take on the powers of others. Boom.
Wait,
win
so you're just getting all my powers?
Win all be all, dude.
No.
I'm looking...
Power absorption?
I'm looking up on Google, power absorbing and copying.
So you basically get all the powers?
Yep.
What?
Yep. Hey.
Power absorption.
See, if you didn't set ground rules,
All right, fine. Votes don't lie. I go with power absorption. Now, you got to put that exact wording on there, too. I want power absorption on the graphic. I want to see how many people vote for power absorption. But fine. It works.
Yeah.
It works.
All right.
Honorable mention, I think an easy one that didn't get mentioned, flying. Flying would be cool.
Okay, I thought about that, but I really have zero interest.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely do it.
I would rather teleport than fly.
That's why it was an honorable mention, because, like, teleportation, time travel, all those beat flying. And I didn't want to go with, like, 3 travel things.
Yeah.
So flying was the only one I didn't get on my list. Did you have anything honorable mention-wise?
Yeah, what's that thing? I don't know what it's called, where you can, like, be in 2 places at once. So if, like, you wanted to cook dinner and you wanted to, like, play with the kids, what is that called? Yeah.
Ability to clone?
Yeah, cloning. That would be actually a good one.
Your super speed, though, would beat cloning because you'd be as efficient as somebody who had 2 people.
Here's my thoughts on that.
I mean?
Literally my thoughts on super speed. Because, yes, you can, like, clean the bathroom, clean things. But
why does our hair go to cleaning all the time?
I don't know. But if you wanted to cook dinner, would you, in a super speed world, I don't think you could cook it fast. You know?
No, because the oven, you're not going to speed up an oven.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm glad it's an honorable mention, but I think your list is good, the ones that you went with.
Yeah.
Just to recap, so I had not needing sleep,
Yep.
time travel, teleportation, and superhuman strength. I love my list.
I had telekinesis, superhuman speed,
Yep.
power absorption, and
That was
invisibility.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
That's right. Power absorption.
I mean,
All the powers. I choose all of them.
It is a valid... Okay, I'm just going by what Google said.
That's fine. Rules are going to be rules. That's fine. We didn't lay any ground rules on it.
Yeah.
I'll let you have power absorption. I think my list is great. I'd be shocked if I didn't win. But
Thank you.
if you are listening on Wednesday, go to Back to Home Base. That's back, TWO, Home Base on Instagram. The story is going to be up for 24 hours. 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or around 8.
8 is when the
8 to
episode
8.
drops.
Yep.
So I kind of always do it at the same time.
Yep, 8 in the morning to 8 in the morning on Thursday.
24
Go
hours.
vote.
Yeah.
Go vote. Give me the day off. Use honest feedback.
Yeah, you do need a day off. I feel bad and I love you,
You need
but like
one
at the
too.
same time, I need it bad.
Yeah, you need one too. We'll let the votes decide, though. We'll let the votes decide. So.
All right. Moving on to my group chat. I love putting these out there because I love hearing the responses from people. I think it's hilarious, regardless of what the question's asked. And of course, I'm always keeping it anonymous unless you specify otherwise. But this week's, what's a phrase your kid mispronounces, but you'll never correct them because it is too cute?
And we're in this right now. Like, every
Yes.
word is mispronounced for the most part.
I never want to correct them.
No. And they've even had phases, too, where they'll say that word and then they, like, phase out of saying it like that and they never say it again
I know.
in that fashion. We can't get them to replicate it, and it's like...
Or even actions.
moment's gone.
Like, Brody used to, like, whenever he would give a kiss, he would do open mouth and
yeah.
go, oh, wah. But now, all of a sudden, he started giving real kisses, and I'm like,
He just stopped
on the
doing it.
cheek, I'm like, don't go back.
Yeah, he just stopped doing it one day. So, yeah, these were good. We did mix in a lot of Brody and Tates because we live with them and we had these at our fingertips. But it does look like there's some good responses, too, from some others. So.
Yes. So, the first person, said hangaber for burger.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Burger's a tough word, too. That's got to be like
I
a
know.
4 or 5-year-old that said that.
I know. Another person said DD for dessert.
Oh, that had to be my family, I would think. That had been my mom that submitted that one.
Yeah.
As a Sophia and Fiona special growing up, dessert was DT, which I don't know why. I mean, half of these you never know why, but it just turns into that word.
Oh my gosh. Cusby for because.
That had to been you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vacuum.
Or your mom submitted that one.
Probably.
And where did you get that from? So because was Wizard of Oz, right?
Wizard of Oz,
Yep.
when they're singing because.
I could see how you would think it was Cusby because
Yep.
it said back to back to back, Cusby. I actually like Cusby better than because.
I know.
Yeah.
Another one, which I think is so cute, Lello for yellow.
That is a good one.
It's very adorable.
Yeah, Lello.
Biscotti for spaghetti.
Yeah.
That is a hard word.
It is. Spaghetti is a tough word. I feel like most kids do like Puscatti or Biscotti.
Right now, I'm just telling the boys like noodles, and they go noo for noodles, but
The complex words outside of dada, mama, baba, nunu,
yeah.
papi, those are the easier ones to repeat.
I know I had to throw in 3 Brody and Tate ones because I think they're so cute.
Yes.
So Brody, right, or sorry, Tate, we got a snowman for Olaf. Little Olaf snowman on a little Tony box.
Shout out Tony's, by the way. Those things are so cool.
I know. Shout out also for our friends Carly and Zach that gave us that Tony
Yes.
box. Like,
Very big shout out
they
to
have
them.
been so entertained by this. It is amazing. But Tate says no for snow. And it is so cute. Like, he really forms his words. I just think it's adorable.
He's trying with the S, but S is very tough for kids.
Yep.
So, with a silent S.
I know.
Yeah.
They also say Moomy for movie, which I
Yes.
think is so sweet.
They try to. You can tell, like, they're looking at our lips when
Yes.
we go movie. And they try to sound it out again. And you can see the wheels spinning. It's so
Yes.
cool.
But it's just Moomy.
Yeah, they're not even close. Well, it's close enough, but
Exactly.
yeah.
And then the last one, this is a Brody thing. He calls water yeah.
From, like, way back when.
He refuses to say anything else besides yeah.
We even start calling it, like, hey, can you go get my ya?
Yeah, you cannot call it water anymore.
Which I don't even know, like, water to ya, but it just become the thing in the Marziello household to say ya means water.
Yep. Oh, gosh. Well, guys, make sure to check out Jordyn at Eat, Play, Say. Her page is full of ideas, laughs, and those mom friend vibes we all need. Plus, she also puts out amazing gift ideas for every age. Like, if you ever need a first birthday, second birthday gift ideas, even down to like what shoes they should wear. Her page is so helpful, and especially around the holidays when we have Christmas coming up and everything. But also, don't forget, keep sending us your in the group chat answers and voting as always. They're honestly like the funniest part of our week.
Yeah, great work as always. Keep showing up. Until next time, over and out.
I love it. Thank you so much, and catch you later. If nothing else, you showed up, and that is the most plandish thing you can do. Subscribe, share it with your chaos crew, and we'll see you next week.